And people are gonna be like, bro, change controllers, Joe. Bro, change controllers, your stick drift's crazy. No. The reason I say that is my aim is gonna feel very, very consistent over time because I have raw stick input. Now, if I go to 7, 8, 9, like I see a lot of people have, that means that there's gonna be a certain amount of dead space in their right stick that they have to then account for, which is impossible to do, which is impossible. So that means all the time that you're fighting, you could be moving your right stick and your screen and your centering isn't gonna move because you have a high dead zone. That makes sense. So that means your aim is gonna be inconsistent because you have to then try to fight against a higher dead zone on your right stick and try to know how much dead space there is on that right stick, if that makes sense. Now, if you do not have paddles on the back of your controller, I would not recommend playing on 0-0 dead zone. The reason being is, whenever you're fighting or doing anything, your right thumb will be off of your stick, okay? So, you're gonna have dead zone while you're trying to slide cancel or play or loot. So wherever your centering was, it's gonna move if you don't have paddles and you have to take your thumb from your stick. The reason that I can have crazy stick drift is because my thumb is never coming off of my right thumbstick. That makes sense. So yeah. Also, 7.7 sensitivity, I changed it back from 10.10 to 7.7.85. Now, I was playing on 10.10. I honestly don't know why. This has been the straightest I've shot since like Warzone 1. In Warzone 1, I played on 7.7.85. This has been like my go-to sense, hands down. I've been beaming. I haven't been missing, bro. In my opinion, 10.10 is the maximum sense that you should go. If you're asking me for tips, I would say 6.6.7.7 is the perfect sensitivity. Now, it also matters your FOV though, but I'll get there. The next thing is dynamic aim response curve. That's the best. And also default aim assist type. I see a lot of people gassing out Black Ops. Don't use Black Ops, use default. I think this was on one. That's it for this one, I think. Yep. Obviously, have on auto tac sprint. It's going to freaking save your thumb and your joystick. Make sure slide maintain sprint is off. If you have dead slides, things like that, it's probably because you have this setting on. Copy these. I'm also on hybrid, meaning I can slide cancel, but I can also dive. Diving is also still very, very important to parachute dive, things like that. Hybrid is if you hold in your left stick and dive, hold in your left stick and press circle, you will dive. If you don't hold in your left stick and press circle, you will slide. That makes sense. All this stuff is pretty basic, pretty normal. Tac stance activation. I hate tac stance. I absolutely hate tac stance. I have it off. Some people like it. It is personal preference. I feel like it's way better on the keys than controller. But if you love it, keep it on. I personally keep it off. Prioritize interact. That's going to be for looting. All that kind of stuff is going to be very, very important. Instead of if you're in a tough gunfight, trying to loot up, trying to sprint through doors, close doors, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be very, very important to make sure that you don't have to hold to loot and stuff. Armor plate, apply all. That's been a normal setting since freaking, I don't even know how long. All you got to do is hold triangle once and it will keep plating. Press triangle to stop it. Apply all. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. That's about it. Now, graphics. Bang. Please. This is a college course, bro. I love it. Hey, y'all asked for my settings. All right. You know I got you. World motion blur, weapon motion blur for all good things in my soul. Please turn this off. I see a lot of clips of people, Joe, how can I improve? And their screen is giving me an aneurysm. Okay? Make sure to turn off anything motion blur. Always have that off. You don't want anything while you're turning or on your gun to ever be blurry. That makes no sense. Have it off. Chrome grain on 0. Depth of field, make sure this is off. That means if you're aiming down sight, around your gun is not blurry so you can see people better. CAS is the sharpness of the game. I have it on 90. Some people have it off. It's all personal preference. I have it on 90. Now, FOV. If you're like Joe, I cannot shoot straight to save my life. That's okay. I would not recommend playing on 120 FOV then. I would recommend 105, 110. I sit very close to my monitor, so I'm basically on 80 FOV. If you sit far away, if you're on a TV or anything like that, and I would recommend playing on 105, 110 just to get used to it. That is how zoomed in your screen is. I would also say play on affected. That means if you're aiming down sight with an iron sight, it doesn't zoom back into 80 FOV every time that you aim in if you're on higher FOV like I am. The other thing is make sure your weapon field of view is on wide. That will make your gun seem smaller, which will mean it looks like you have less recoil, and also you can see more of your screen. Right, very, very important. A couple missed settings that a lot of people do. First person camera movement, make sure this is on least. That means that your camera is not blurry and shaking and all of that. The default setting, the default setting is usually on 100%, which means anytime that you're sprinting, running, diving, doing anything, your screen is going to be twerking, okay? Make sure this is on 50. Audio for console, I am on headphones. Gotta be honest, a lot of it is personal preference. The audio sucks. It is what it is. And that's all. Oh, no, sorry. Make sure to have your mini-map on square. Another important thing that I see a lot of people don't do, okay? It comes default as circle. I see a lot of circle mini-maps in some clips. I don't like that, okay? I don't like that. If you're on square, you get to see like, I'm not a mathematician, but like 40% more of your mini-map, which is going to be very, very important. It looks better, it looks cleaner, and you have more mini-map of where you can see people fighting, arrows, dots, all that kind of stuff. Very, very important. Yeah, the other thing is, for crosshairs, I have on my crosshairs, I have on my crosshair dot. Yeah. I see some people, no, it's not that. Not that one. I'm brain farting. Oh, sorry, I'm yapping right now. But you guys asked, Joe, cyber your settings. I got you. The other thing is, server latency, packet loss, make sure to have these on. If, again, a lot of people always ask, if you ever see an FPS counter in the top left, frames in the top left, that means they are on PC. You cannot do an FPS counter on screen if you are on console. It's not an option. So, if you see somebody playing, you can instantly know if they're on PC, if they see, if you see an FPS counter. If you do not, they're on console. That's if they have it on, and most people that are on PC, 99.999% have on their FPS counter. That means they're on PC. And that's it. Oh, color settings. I have it on Tritanopia, and I have it on Filter 2, both 100, 100. Now, this will not, I repeat, this will not make your game look as good as my game, because I have a stream filter on for you guys because it looks better. I don't see the stream filter on my end. It's just you guys. So, yeah, it won't look as good as the stream looks or the gameplays look or the clips look because I have on a stream filter, which is only on my streaming PC, which you guys see, but I don't. And that is my run through of settings. Bang. So I hope that helped. I hope that helped. Oh. The other thing is. Okay. Which I can do. Hold up. I can show you. Let me get into a plunder game real quick. Into a quick plunder game. For some more tips and tricks. Yo, Blackwood at 22, baby. Love you, legend. Thank you for the 22, baby. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're doing freaking amazing, baby. Thank you for the 22 months, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Thank you, baby. Strike, I know. I wish I could do that. Brooklyn, I'm not sure if you can turn off crossplay and ranked play. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Left stick aim assist. I got you in 1 second, baby. I am about to show you, legend. Let's get it. Guys, and also, if y'all enjoyed the freaking tips and tricks, make sure to drop a follow, man. I got y'all, baby. I got y'all. I got y'all. Dang, it's getting dark out quick. Said I play on mouse and keyboard, so I'm clueless, but curious. I got you. So as a mouse and keyboard player, the most broken thing of all time. The most broken thing of all time is rotational aim assist, and that's going to be left stick, which I can show you in 1 second. Now, I would love a rotational aim assist nerf. That would benefit everybody. Everybody that plays on the keys, that would help. That would add a skill gap. That would actually make people have to shoot straight. Actually have to aim some. Is that ever going to happen? I doubt it. I doubt it. Oh, no, ranked in 1 second. I'm going to just explain some things real quick. Plunder? What did I just walk into? Chris. Brother, I'm a plunder streamer now. I'm a plunder streamer now. Big plunder guy now, man. Tired of these controller players. Aim assist is cheating. If you know how to properly use aim assist, yeah, it's broken. I'm not going to lie. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't, and that's always why I see questions. Dude, if my aim assist worked like that, man, or Cronus, he's got a Cronus. I'm like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Let me go land somewhere safe real quick. Like, Dylan, if they only took it out of ranked, I wouldn't like that personally. The reason being is because your game and sensitivity would feel completely different. Would feel completely different if you're playing ranked or pubs, which that would not be good at all. At all. Alright, let's just land over here. Yeet. Alright, let's land over here, and now I can yap. Okay. So, I always see a lot of people saying, Joe, my aim assist doesn't do that. Explain. So, every time I always see them fighting, or in a clip that they send me, they are standing completely stationary and shooting at somebody. Okay? Completely stationary. Trying to track somebody. Now, what a lot of people don't know is any and every single gunfight you get in, you should be using your left stick more than your right. More than your right. You should be aiming practically with your left stick and counter-strafing fights using your left stick. Because what happens is when you use your left stick, you get this very broken mechanic called rotational aim assist. You guys have all seen those clips where somebody is holding left, like against like a wall or something, and it basically tracks them, and they're not touching their right stick at all. That is rotational aim assist. You should be using your left stick to aim more than your right, and counter-strafing fights. So, let's say you are trying to strafe left. You should be strafing left and aiming to your right with your right stick. Kind of hard to explain when there is literally nobody in front of me. But you should always be counter-strafing. Now, if you're like, that sounds way too complicated, that's okay too. The number one most important tip is not to master aim assist. The number one most important tip for Warzone is work on centering. I see so many players that fake cracked, or they're like, Joe, how do I improve? I stink. And their centering is horrendous. Centering takes a lot of practice, a lot of diligence, and it's something you have to actively work on all the time. Now, if you don't know what centering is, that means whenever you are getting into a gunfight, or whenever you're just looting and doing anything on the map, your centering, which is where your crosshairs are on your screen, is where somebody could be at all times. That makes sense. Now, I see a lot of people sprinting around, doing this, looking at the ground, looting, around like this, bada bing, bada boom, going in here. No! It is the number one thing. If you improve on centering, you will be a 10 times better player. Because the time to kill in Warzone is already insanely fast. Right? So, if you have bad centering, let's say you are trying to go up these stairs, right? Let's say there's somebody right here. Now, you don't know they're here yet, at all, until you're about to just come on up these stairs. What happens is, when this person starts to shoot at you, you have to go from here to here. And the time that you are aiming, going from here to here, you will most likely die. If you watch good players, you'll always watch them when they're going into buildings, when they're looting, their centering is always tip top. You're not sliding in to run up these stairs like this. You're sliding in here. Somebody might not be here, but that's how you practice, because if they are there, if they catch you off guard, you're ready for it. You don't have to go from here to here. That's a lot of time, and Warzone's time to kill is very fast. Whenever you're sliding into a fight, you're here. Or just sliding in buildings, you're here. You're here. You're here. You're not sliding up the stairs like this. Here's the doors, bang, bang. You're sliding up here, ready for any person to be here, here, or here. Now mind you, they might not be there. But that's how you practice. Making sure that your crosshairs are always where somebody could be. Now, it is tough. Whenever you're looting or things like that, you obviously do have to quickly grab something. But you should never be looting. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Look around, looting. Because if somebody catches you off guard, you have to go from here to here. It's a lot of time. So you should always be ready for every single gunfight that way. Always have your crosshairs, if you are in the open, at the center of your screen. Doing this, looking around, not doing this. Not doing this. In here, okay, let's do here, looting, never. Should always be sliding in here, boom, 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 boom. Where somebody could always be. Boom, boom. Never this. Can't see. The time that you have to go from here to here, you're dead. You're dead. Let me think. A straight coaching video now? Yo, actually though. How can you fight outnumbered? First thing. If there's a good team of 4, it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. If there's a team stacking, they're good, you're gonna die most likely 100 times out of 100. Doesn't matter how good you are, how cracked you are. I'm dying. Thanos is dying. Doesn't matter. Now, what you have to do is, the best way you can do it is always try to break down a team of 4, a team of 3 into 3 separate 1v1s. What you do is you try to make quads, solo quads, solo versus solo versus solo versus solo. You try to make every single gunfight solos, where you're breaking down teams into 4 separate 1v1s. Now, that takes a lot of practice because I see a lot of people knock somebody and try to instantly get a full, and they die for it because they're just trying to get that full kill. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so there's a guy in this room, right? In this corner. You never slide in here to loot. You slide in, ready for the gunfight. Ready for the gunfight. You slide out of here, ready for the gunfight.
Airdrop is inbound.
Slide out of here, ready. Now, you never look. See a lot of people standing at the stairs, running up, boop, boop. Looting, boop, 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 boop. Oh, guy here. Oh, gotta go here. Siding out here, ready for a fight. Centering, very important. Ready. Even if somebody's not there, this is how to practice. Always make sure your centering is where somebody could be. Here and not here. Here, not here. You're sliding out, ready. Here, ready. Ready.
Blood money. Squads, take their cash. Let's get after it.
What else? Yeah. And like for my athletes, for anybody that ever played basketball, I see it as keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head on a swivel at all times. Same thing in God. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't be staring at the ground. Looting. No, sir. And yeah. Can aim with anything. The main thing is high frames, high kills, 200 or above. Well, I'm on console and I just shot 40. Frames, I promise you, that's a very bad hope and a very bad cop-out for a lot of players. If I had a PC, I'd be him. No, you wouldn't. No, you would not. No, you would not. PS5, I guarantee you, I'm on PS5 right now. I've been dropping bangers. You can shoot straight on console, you ain't shooting straight on PC. If you want to drop in 30 on console, you want to drop in 30 on PC. A lot of people always have that as a cop-out of, dude, if I had a PC. No, doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. What else? Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing. Bada boom. Yes, sir. Then why do you and everyone else play PC? One, we're competing against the best players on the planet. Meaning you want the lowest input lag, the lowest latency, and the smoothest experience playing against the best players on the planet. Like every single game, Apex, Fortnite, PC is definitely better. Nobody's saying that at all. That like console's better. PC is definitely better. Obviously. Lowest latency, lowest input lag, all that kind of stuff. But also, if you have a PS5 or a console now and you're getting slammed, I promise you, PC is not going to change your life. We're playing in tournaments for hundreds of thousands of dollars. We have to have the best of the best because you're playing against the best of the best. If you're just playing pubs, I promise you, it is not going to like change your game like night and day difference. It's not going to be like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Yeah. The problem is, FOV. In Warzone 1, that was definitely a massive excuse for sure. Very true.